Poboy Special here. Today we're going to do something we've never done before. We're going to show you how to reap a harvest. That's right, we just shot a squirrel, so we're going to show you how to skin it. Coming right up. Alright, make sure. Yes, I know this content is graphic, so if you don't want to watch it, might as well just go ahead and leave now. But before we do, make sure you are obeying your local, state, and federal laws when you are shooting and gaming squirrels, and before you skin it, make sure you're obeying all your laws first. Alright, first thing is make sure you got a really good sharp knife to skin with, and that's what we've got here. And we're going to put it to the Arkansas stones here and sharpen it for just a minute.
Okay, so we got our squirrel here. We done killed him. I shot him right here to end the suffering, and I shot him in the back to shoot him out the tree. So what you do?
The first shot was here, and it took 2 jumps up a tree and fell back down, and that's when we put it out of its misery to the shot in the head there. Okay, so now how do you skin this thing?
Okay, so we watched a couple of YouTube videos, and the easiest one looked like you take the squirrel right above its butt, right here.
And we got it. You saw that I was going to sharpen this. We spent quite a bit of time sharpening this, so make sure you have a sharp knife before you start.
And what you do is right here above the butt, you go ahead and make you a little slit right into the skin, like that. And what you do is
once you do, you take the knife and get back in between the skin and the meat down each leg too. So you got a little pocket that you're trying to get a little thing started there to get a little
farther.
Just a little bit. All right.
Okay, so we just went down inside the leg right here. You can see my knife inside. So what you do now is you take your squirrel, you step on the tail right here, and then you yank it by its feet, and this skin should come off.
All right,
you want to do that outside?
Yeah, we're going to do this outside, so hold on just a second.
Okay, so I've decided to name this guy's Pork Chop. What you do is you step on his tail right here, right where the skin's cut. You step on it, and then you take the legs and you yank them.
And you got to do it pretty, got to pull pretty tough too. And there you go. The hide is completely off.
Not quite.
No, not quite. All right, we got to get that bottom part.
Okay, so once you do that, you turn it over and you should have this little flap. If you don't, just go ahead and make you a little flap with your knife or something. And what you do is you just take it and you pull pretty hard.
It's hard to, there you go. And you got to pull pretty stout. Yeah, it's got the pretty hard tug on that. And there you go. Completely defurred. You know what? Without the skin, it does look like a rat. No wonder they call them tree rats.
I shot it. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to grab yourself a pair of these sharper pliers, and you want to, okay, so it's kind of like an ankle. You want to get right here, open up your pliers, get right there and clip it. You'll hear the bones break. Twist it until it comes off. That's one. You got 3 more to go. On the front, you want to do it, okay, so you're going to feel it bend Okay, so y'all are gonna feel the paws bend, and right where it's bending, you want to cut it. So right about there for me. There we go. I'm gonna go with this one. Right at the ankle, press down hard, and then twist. And then the same thing with this one. Once you've taken all these claws off, you can go ahead and throw them in a trash bag or whatever you have nearby. Just dispose of them.
And we're going to reuse that trash bag. Now I will say, once we remove all of the innards, some people like to take those and save them and use them for fishing bait. So you can use it for fishing bait if you will, but we're going to dispose of it.
Okay, let's get into this.
Now you got to do this gently because you don't want to puncture all of your vital organs in here, because if you do, the blood gets into the meat and it's really tough to get that flavor out. So just be real careful, take your time, and you just want to cut the membrane muscle and everything away, and then we're going to reach in and take out all the innards. And once again, one of the secrets to all this is having a really good sharp knife. And we're having a lot of blood on this one because that's where it was shot.
Yikes. I'm just gonna flip this thing over.
A second. All right.
How do I break the ribs? Are you videoing?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Open heart surgery.
There's the liver. All the good meaty stuff. Yum. I'm just kidding. Alright. Once you get all the way open, all of the squirrel's ribs and stuff, you just want to go in and underneath all this stuff. Looks like it deflated its lung. Underneath all this stuff, you're going to see this white, and that's the part you want to cut so you don't get blood everywhere like someone did. I don't know who that could have been. But, yeah. Empty this out. Sorry for the bad view. Kind of hiding stuff. There's that. Oh, it stinks. That's what happens if you bust this stuff. It smells awful. Isn't that right, Poboy Special?
So you're saying this video stinks?
I guess so.
Well, I guess the squirrel didn't have enough guts to say that.
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, right now it's getting the point.
Stop. Would you take that knife and cut across there, Dad?
Alright.
Look, I broke its back.
Sure did. You want me to get all this right here.
Or just get this meaty stuff out for a second. Thanks. Okay, I can take it now.
And while all this cutting and filleting is going on, we might give you some nice bumper music or something in the background, who knows. Brown chicken, brown cow, or squirrel. Hey, we're gonna show you a really cool video about squirrel.
Huh? Where?
Squirrel.
Found him. And you gotta break this pelvis bone right here.
And to get all the
Genitals out.
lower anatomal parts out. That's where you get all the lower anatomy parts, including the poop chute.
As we like to call it.
Shoot, 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 poop, 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 shoot, poop. And like I said before, if you know any old timers or anybody, this stuff really does make good fish bait. If you go like catfishing or something, but some people really love to use this stuff for bait for fishing.
We don't go fishing very often, so we don't know what kind of bait it would be used as for what fish. What is that?
That's your finger.
Nuh-uh.
But we're just going to dispose of it and discard of it. We're going to bury it, but like I said, some people, if you want to freeze it and save it for somebody that's a really avid fisherman, they would love you for that. Alright, and also, before we get started with everything else, we are going to get rid of the top part. It's shaking its head no.
It doesn't want to. Negative, Ghost Rider.
Allah Akbar. That was just wrong.
Dad. Okay.
Watch this. Oh, I see you. I see you. What are you doing? Hey, 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 this is an out-of-body experience.
That's messed up.
It is.
Oh, I just broke another bone. Another. And another. Would you say that's pretty good? Or do I need more? More stuff.
I think it's all out. We'll just get rid of this little part right here.
Okay.
And yeah, just a little bit, just like that. And it can be very tough. And I'll show you a trick. Wait, I'll show you a trick. Go set it down. there you go. Now what you want to do from here is wash it thoroughly. And when I say thoroughly, I mean wash it really, really good to get all the blood and crap and even fur and hair off. So we're going to do that in just a second. Alright, we got the garden hose out, the hose pipe, and that's how we're going to wash it out. And make sure it gets a really good rinse. Wash it out very, 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 very well.
I'm going to do the comb.
Turn it over.
Did that even turn over? Yeah, that turned over. What?
Alright, so we're just holding it up off the ground and getting all the stuff from the ground. Turn it. Make sure there's no rocks or pebbles or anything from where we had it.
That sounds weird.
Alright, while we were doing this, we found out that it hit right here and severed the spine. You can see right here where the pellet went in and severed the spine right there. Alright, and there is your finished product, and it is ready for either seasoning and cooking right now or ready for the freezer if you wanted to do it later. So there you go. And as always,
You saw it here on the Poboy Special channel.